Hello everyone, my name is Chong Kaiwen. This video is for FIB1084 Introduction to Hospitality's Final Assessments. So now I'm going to discuss workforce challenges in the restaurant industry, especially staff shortage and high employees turnover, and how these challenges affect customer service and career development. The restaurant industry is highly competitive and fast-paced. Because of this, workplace issues have become one of the biggest challenges faced by many restaurants today. First, workforce challenges in the restaurant industry mainly refer to staff shortage, difficulty in retaining employees, and high turnover rates. Many restaurants struggle to maintain a stable workforce. One major reason is the long and irregular working hours. Employees often work during weekends, public holidays, and late nights. The job is also physically demanding, as staff needs to stand for long hours and handle busy peak periods. In addition, some employees may feel that career progression is limited, especially in small restaurants. As a result, many young workers leave the industry after a short period of time. After the pandemic, this issue became even more serious. Many employees leave the hospitality sectors and choose other industries with more stable working conditions. This has created a long-term labor shortage in the restaurant sector. Therefore, workforce challenges are not temporary problems, but ongoing structural issues affecting restaurant operations. Other than that, workforce challenges directly impact customer service in restaurants. When there are not enough staff members, service speed may slow down. Customers may need to wait longer to place orders, receive food, or make payment. During peak hours, employees are often required to multitask, such as taking orders, handling payments, and responding to customers' complaints at the same time. So that this increases stress levels significantly. When employees are under pressures, their emotional control becomes extremely important. If they are unable to manage their stress effectively, service quality may decline. For example, staff may appear less patient or less attentive, which can affect customer satisfaction and online reviews. To adapt to staff shortage, many restaurants implement cross-training. Employees are trained to perform multiple roles so that can support each other when needed. Some restaurants are introduced QR ordering system and digital payment methods to reduce workload and improve efficiency. However, although technology can reduce operational pressures, it cannot fully replace human interactions. Friendly communications, empathy, and personal attentions remain essential elements of restaurant customer service. Therefore, restaurants must balance efficiency with human-centered service. Workforce challenges also influence career development in the restaurant industry. Nowadays, employers value soft skills as much as technical skills. Communication skills are essential because restaurant employees constantly interact with customers and team members. Emotional intelligence is especially important in handling complaints and managing stress during busy periods. Teamwork is also critical in a short-staffed environment. Employees must cooperate effectively to ensure smooth operations. For managerial roles, leadership skills have become even more important. Managers are not only responsible for sales and cost control, but also for employee well-being and retention strategies. They need to create a positive working culture to reduce turnover and improve staff motivation. This shows that workforce challenges have reshaped both operational practice and career expectations in the restaurant industry. Okay, so to understand this issue better from a real working perspective, I'm going to interview a waitress from a local restaurant, and she will sharing her experience about staff shortage and working under pressure. She is Konyuru. She works as a waitress in a local restaurant, and she is also responsible for preparing coffee and beverage. Now, let's hear about her experience working in the restaurant industry.
Hello, Miss. Can you please introduce yourself and what is your position in your restaurant?
My name is Konyuru, and I'm a waitress in a restaurant.
Okay, do you currently experience not enough staff in your restaurant? Is that often happens?
Actually, it's not really often happen, but many of the workers are, maybe they work a few months, then they will quit.
From your experience, when the restaurant is not enough staff, what usually happens during busy hours?
Then we will be very busy during the hours because many of the staff are quit, and we have facing the staff shortage problem. For example, I'm responsible in taking the order, so because of staff shortage, then I need to be ensure everything, all the cup are washed and take order, complete the order, and also be a cashier.
Okay, thank you. When it's very busy and not enough staff, how do you overcome the stress?
Try to calm down and do everything slowly and step by step, so everything will be go through very smooth.
Okay, so why do some staff not stay long time in the restaurant?
Many of them are actually work in restaurant are actually is a elder person. They are disability to work too long time because it's very tired.
Okay, thank you. What strategies does your restaurant use to retain staff and maintain service quality?
Encourage them, free their meals, allow them to have a leave like medical leave, everything emergency leave. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, the last question. Based on your experience, what kind of skills do you think are very important for someone who wants to work in the restaurant industry?
Patience is a main thing that to everyone who want to work in the restaurant, because when you are patient, then only can leave everyone or customer to have a good experience in your restaurant.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so through this interview, I realized that I didn't really understand how stressful restaurant work is, and I always thought staff shortage just means not enough workers. But after hearing her explain how she's to take orders, watch counts, handle cashiers, and make sure everything runs smoothly at the same time, I realized the pressure is under on the people who stay. When she say she just try to calm down and do things step by step, the part really make me think it sounds simple. Staying calm is actually very hard. It makes me realize emotions control is not something small. It's very important skills in this industry. I also didn't expect that many workers leave because the job's physically tiring, especially elderly staff. They make me understand why employees' retention is such a big issue in restaurants. It's not only about salary, but also about physical endurance and stress. This interview changed my perspective. Now I see that working in a restaurant is not just about serving food. It's about handling pressures, multitasking, and still giving customers a good experience even when you are tired. If I ever work in this industry, I know I need to build my patience and stress management skills, because without those, it will be very difficult to survive long term. Okay, so that's all for my video. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.